Hi friends, how are you? So I've got lights really bright right now, so that way we can just see all of me. Um, Hi, welcome to Bean Sprout Reactions. Some of you might be confused, but going, excuse me, your intro video to this reaction says Brianna C reacts. What's the dealio? The dealio is that shortly, a couple weeks ago, my original channel, Brianna C reacts, was hit with 3 copyright strikes in less than 24 hours. 2 of them at the same time, and then about 18 or so hours later, the third one struck, and unsurprisingly, Warner Media does not reply to emails asking you to kindly rescind their strikes if you promise to delete the videos. They don't care. They really don't care. So we've had to restart. So it's been a scrambling mess personally in my life. Work-wise, I've been okay. And channel-wise. So it's like, ah! And then because things are kind of scrambling, we're trying to reorganize, get kind of our lives, trying to figure it out, because I have a family member who had, due to some health issues, had brain surgery, and his brain surgery unsurprisingly made him disabled to quite a degree. So he requires a lot of maintaining and care. So that's going to be part of my non-paid job, which is, we can say it's irritating. That's a selfish part of me saying that. It's inconvenient, but in the end, he needs his best care, and it's hard, but the best care and comfortable, but the best care is here at home. So hopefully we can get him back into some in service or in facility, what's the word I'm looking for, PT, but we'll see how that goes. But there's a lot going on this week. It's gonna be a tiring week for me. Actually, when this video comes out, no, it will be this week. It'll be a very tiring week. I've got a couple of doubles back to back. I've got some financial stuff to figure out, crazy things. So that's why also, if you're you subscribe to my old channel, you might be wondering, hey, where are all your live action videos? Well, I had to take them all down. And because all my live action videos are edited like the videos that got copyright striked, I'm not putting any of them back up. So I might have to re-edit some older stuff to kind of say, hey, here's where we are in terms of videos. But in the end, I'm gonna have to just redo some stuff. I might end up just recording and then slowly putting out Stargirl reactions a little bit slowly. Just re-edit them for season 2. Season 1's gonna be unavailable, unfortunately. And kind of some of the other shows, and kind of figuring stuff out. But right now, the easy thing to do is just focus on anime. It's what I can focus on right now until I can get other stuff figured out. So that's why I don't want to be an anime-only channel. But I want to go back into music videos and other stuff, but for now, we gotta stick with what it is. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah. Anyway, is there anything else to add? No, last episode was fun. Boys are starting to work with Endeavor. Hawks is trying to reveal, like, hey, it's not just League of Villains. There's so much more big stuff going on. There's a lot happening. I just need to give you a heads up. Where is my... I just realized my energy drink's back there. There's a lot going on. I've got flies all over my room. I'm foregoing the background drape for now just because it's too high maintenance. Just try to keep my room generally clean. Or at least if there is mess, push it in the corner off camera. Anything else to add? No. If you're watching YouTube, there is no sound, partially, which keeps the copyright monsters at bay. But you can follow along. There's a countdown timer, so you can watch the anime at the same time I am commenting. So that way, yeah, it keeps things, for the most part, pretty good. And at least this has been keeping the copyright monsters mostly at bay. Live action, not so much. Gotta rethink that one. Without further ado, let's dive in. I like how when Hawks is really moving, he's cheap, but when he's tired, he kind of hunches like this a little bit. So this is a headquarters for the Hero Association, in the middle of the Brain Liberation Ideology. Meta Liberation. So this is, oh, This is part of the League of Villains. The League of Villains are working with this other group of people. Yeah, that's where it is. A teens and 20-something-year-olds. If you want to disrupt the culture, switch it in the way you want it, that's the people you focus on. Kids, too. So interesting. Oh, yeah, there's the whole league, pretty much. Oh, I forgot. She's like a crazy crush on him. They are just students. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized then? Then Slide and Go. Ah. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. That's why he has that. I was wondering why. I thought it was just like the wind in the air. So Slide and Go. That's bad. So doesn't that mean Slide and Go's a part of that? I like him. I like how we're seeing the teachers and then the next generation with students. I like how the song is Everybody Now We're Here. And again, it's that fun reminder that it's not just on Deku's shoulders, not just on Bakugo, it's not just on Kachten, it's on all the students and the students who are part of this and aren't. Now you see the boys there, they're tired, they're in a fight. They're definitely the front runners. But there's that determination I love so much. You know, when Bakugo first got introduced, we all hated him because he said some really mean, evil things. And there are the villains. So there's these other villains, and then there's the League of Villains. They've kind of come together in a new organization. I like how he used the book to kind of give Endeavor a heads up, hey, something's coming. But he realized with the presence of Slide and Go and a few others, there's heroes involved in this too. This is bad. I like Slide and Go too. I was like, oh my gosh. But, and this weird pointy nose guy. And someone else we still haven't seen who was on the computer. Kind of very night-eye in his movements. With the Liberation Army. I can't believe he's so smart he figured out to pick up on like the second letters or second words. Villains and heroes involved in this. Heroes. No, don't trust him yet. Little bits like that with my wings closed, like this and this and this. He's so little compared to that guy. Yeah. So is this just in Japan? There are heroes helping them. Including Slide and Go, which I was so amused by. He's right. In the end, it's the civilians that would receive the brunt of it. That's why I was trying to give him a heads up. So maybe even the commission knows. That's why they're trying to like give them like, hey, you need to like get these students ready. So they both have. Prepare for war. They're preparing these kids for war. Oh my gosh. That's why we got the teachers and then the students. If the adults failed, the students are the second wave. All three of them. Yeah. He was. Yeah, they would have. Yeah. Yeah, him too. He's so cute. He is strong. It's nice seeing the other students like who they're working with. That's really cool. Cool. Oh, I love looking clear like someone's like just class A, it's like class 1A and 1B together. Sometimes a mix. Oh, cool! We're getting other students as well. And Mirio being the cute guy. He's so powerful. No, they won't, but they're ready. Oh, I like hearing it click into place. That's cool. Oh. It's gonna be intense. We're halfway. He likes apples, of course. Tokiyami likes apples. But that was, it happened so fast. I didn't really quite catch it. Of like all the students of class 1A, 1B, and we got even taste of the other students from the other academies or other groups working and doing their ones. So, you know, they're really pushing it. They have all their license. So it's not just Deku. It's not just Deku, Baku, and Kachin. It's all of Class 1A. It's all of Class 1B. And those are the 1 classes. We haven't even gotten to see what the 2 classes up to, what the 3 classes are doing right now. At all whatsoever. We only got a taste of the big 3, now big 2, I guess, but we haven't gotten to see what all the other students they're involved with. We also have, again, these other schools, their first years and second and third years. So there's, again, he's trying to figure out like who are the heroes to trust, who are the heroes not to trust, who are in essence now villains, like Slide and Go, which is unfortunate. Anyway, but you have those characters, and that's why we got the teachers and then the students, because if the teachers fall, and they're a little faded out compared to the students, if the adults fail, the next generation will be ready to fight. And we know for a fact that all of them are probably definitely learning from really cool, good people. I doubt any of the actual villains themselves, like the villains pretending to be heroes, or heroes who become villains, actually took on any students. So it's cool that he's like, all right, we're getting them ready, we're getting them prepared. And yeah, they've been growing so much, and sometimes, and that's now I understand why they switched up the storyline a little bit, because they wanted that immediate showing of, hey, here are the students working hard, here's where class 1B is, here's where class 1A is. They've all grown kind of equally, just in different, like, class 1B is kind of like a study, class 1A, blah, 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 blah. They're kind of on the same level now, more or less. Because it's just how they've been able to grow in just slightly different ways. And so we got that taste, and then we immediately get into the fight, like, okay, again, it's all about them. It's not just one person, 3 people. It's this whole network of adult heroes and unfortunately kid heroes, teenage heroes. But again, something I liked early on is when Shigaraki first threatened Deku. You know, Ryako was like, let's call the authorities, because they're not just like gonna fight and cause problems. They're kids, they don't know what to do, and they weren't allowed to do anything. But now they have their license, they are allowed to assess the situation and step in. And you know, they don't want them to, but kind of the nature of everything has become that. So it's kind of cool, and it kind of makes sense. Okay, now I get why they're reordering things. Hmm. Vague, but okay. Oh yeah, he doesn't know, like... No idea. Oh yeah, we gotta taste that. I forgot about that one. Again, statistics and numbers. Pagago's. He's like, shut up. Kurt's slowly sliding up behind. And I'm selling her stuff, huh? Again, a reminder that Endeavor is a smart man. Hmm. You were one of us too. Oh, it has to do with like All Might and stuff. Damn, I have that foreshadowing, fourth wall breaking. Ooh, a little bit of humility in here. Again, getting flashbacks, but this is very creative in how they're doing it, which is nice. There's humility and growth in there, despite how it kind of sounds. Just kids. Well, some realistic hatred, considering he was abused. Again, flashbacks, but they're doing a really creative way of doing that. Doing the flashbacks. Come on, focus, honey. Yes, he kind of is. Hmm. He's right. He did kind of reach the limits of the ice power. Yeah, there's not that arrogance with it anymore. Ooh, he both sides. This is All Might. They all admired All Might. At least he's honest. He's not. The hero endeavor. He's amazing. He's separating them. Yeah, there's a lot to make up for in that regard. Even Katja is a little off guard because he has like really loving, amazing parents. Hmm. Hmm. Bad trafficking. Hmm. She picked up on. Casualties down. Most basic of basics. Parallel processing and swift response. Make it the norm. He's parallel process. He's really good. Hmm. It's experience. That's cool. Just once. That's really cool, actually. I like this. Oh, he has a little in-ear thing that his he didn't tell them about that. That his dispatchers give him a heads up too. Age 15. How old is he now? 16? That's true. Again, so many flashbacks. Kind of wish we stopped with all this flashback stuff, but they still are trying to stretch out all of this material they've got. Yeah, because he's a bunch. Who knows when those other quirks are gonna pop in? Oh, a hit and run. Hit and run. Seems basic. He didn't slow down. So it's kind of a normal-esque hit and run. Come on. Come on. A little out of focus, I can tell. Grabbed him, got his bike, boom. Hmm. Which means he might be able to too in an odd way. He is not. I took the long way. Move him away from the citizens. That's propulsion. There we go. Oh, controls a little out of there. Is it a big district? Sidekicks were meant to kind of handle the afterwards. Too petty. Pa. He's so amazing. The same homework. Condense your power. Oh, the poor driver. Deku just like that. She fell. He almost hit her. Hmm. Oh, they're all like sitting on the roof eating the snacks. This is kind of cute. Yeah, it becomes secondary after a while. He has good eyes too. Good vision. Hmm. No. It's kind of like with juggling. You start with one ball, then you get the second one, and then the third, and you go from there. That's what he's talking about. He's like become excellent at the foundational level. Everything else will come in time. Have to accumulate it. Hmm. He's right. He's right. The things I did in school were also rather different than what I did in my internships. He was given a lot by All Might. He has, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. He was for a while, but then you see kind of the intros with the popping and kind of getting him to move. On my work. He's being pushed and led and to get his legs under him. Yeah, they all are. I kind of like that little simple, like, just clean outlines and line work. That's cool. That was very inspirational. One thing at a time. That was incredibly inspirational of a speech from Endeavor. I wasn't expecting that. Now, I don't know if that's like Endeavor as a hero would always have given that speech, but I suspect a lot of the things that he kind of kept to himself, now that he's been working through things emotionally and spiritually speaking, it's kind of allowed him to be more, what's interesting is that Endeavor is the same. He's still just as smart as he always was. He's still an excellent hero. But there is a difference to him, because you saw in the beginning of the series with Shoto this huge arrogance to him. Like you just like blinders on, all he could see is him and his goals. But what's great is that kind of losing All Might came at just the right time, because it yanked those blinders back and made him rethink his foundation. And I know it really changed how he was as a hero. He's still just as smart, his powers are the same, his hard work ethic is still the same. He's becoming a gentler human being in a lot of ways, but it's still really cool to kind of see that growth to a lot of ways on the outside. It's cool to see. It is really super cool to see. And you can see the way he speaks and kind of like pays attention and sort of, you know, encourages and drives forward them. But that end image is interesting. Again, the boys are looking really like at hawks, and those are his feathers, and Endeavor's kind of faced away. Hey. I like that hero. That's cool. We kind of pull away from the boys and focus on the girls a little bit. I like that. And again, it kind of hammers in that reminder that this is not just about the boys or Deco, it's about the whole class. Alrighty, so I'm glad I was able to get some videos recorded, at least like 3 back to back, more or less. It's kind of important. I'm trying to get ahead and caught up and trying to get a little bit ahead. Again, I'm trying to figure out this whole video thing and sharing stuff and so on and so forth. And I think I'm going to slowly figure it out. On YouTube, the video thing is easy peasy. I've finished all of it. I mean, I've not finished all that. In terms of anime, again, I took a huge chunk out of TV Boo's book. How I fashion my anime reactions is completely after him because it works. And taking on that, waiting until the show is over and then, doing the reacting to it. And it might be something I might have to take a page out of and do for live action shows, at least to some degree. There's still a lot I want to do with this channel, but, with the disruption and the changes going on in my life personally and losing my original channel, we're going to probably finish out 2021 kind of cleaning house and reorganizing and trying to create a new foundation for this channel before I can really move on to new material, which kind of sucks. I do want to finish out one thing. I want to finish out Wonder Woman. I'm missing a completely disc, so I have no idea what that is. So I'm just going to have to finish out whatever episodes I have left, unfortunately, and just get that done. And so that way, get that done, figure out, once Supergirl, and maybe once I finish My Hero Academia, I'll just finish My Hero Academia, focus on Mob Psycho, focus on Sound Euphonium or Hibike Euphonium, and then start trickling back in live action reactions. So 2021 is going to finish out kind of funky for this channel, but the idea is that, again, anime is kind of remain the same in terms of the format, with no sound, partial barely there images of the anime itself, but the content timers you can follow on YouTube and on the short version below, which you can click, which is free. But again, if you can't get access to that website, you can and follow along. That's really helpful. And of course, learning curve for Patreon as well. Probably by mid-November, I'll figure out how to do the Patreon thing, and I'll get more consistent and figure out how to do early reactions and this, because it's still hard for me to figure out and how some people do some things. And sometimes some websites work really well and some don't work at all. So it is kind of a learning curve, a major learning curve. But slowly but surely, I'm going to figure it out. And so that way, by the time the new year hits, definitely not going to be applying to grad school, but I will be able to work forward and say, hey, I know where I am on the channel. I know what I can and cannot do. I know how to edit it and do this and this and that. So it'll be really cool. And slowly we'll make more Patreon goals. We'll make more YouTube goals. When I get back to, I think, 1,000 subscribers, I'm not going to monetize the channel at all. I think I'm just going to avoid that. But I definitely, I'm excited because the community page will be back and I can just post things on YouTube and tell you guys announcements. So for those of you who are not Patreon. And again, keep in mind, if you sign up for Patreon, you get access to a Discord server. And I get to put up a poll, and you guys get to have more weight to your votes and stuff like that. You can do an itty bitty one where I just get early access videos. You can get access to old videos if you do the second one up. And then, of course, you can get, if you want to do the third one, which is just, hey, here's some extra dough for you to kind of work through some technical stuff as well as some other stuff. And we'll figure things out bit by bit by bit. It's a learning curve. Thank you for your patience. I'm very, very excited for this second half of the season. We're still doing the whole flashback things, but how they did it was a lot more creative. Instead of just playing the scenes, they did, there was like a picture book-esque here, or there were flames and how they did it. So it's really cool. I love if you're paying attention to the voice acting and to the characters and the animation, you can tell there is a change in Endeavor. And where, not necessarily how he is as a hero has changed per se, but how he is as a person has changed. And that changes how he communicates with people. It changes a bunch of stuff. And it makes it really fun to watch. Anyway, but I love how he talked about the basics and the foundations, because that's true of everything. When I'm training people for work, I always tell them, don't worry about speed. No, don't worry about speed. Worry about getting the basics down. Worry about accuracy. Worry about making sure that everything that you do, worry about reading the order back. Worry about focusing on the person who's right in front of you. Don't worry about the line that wraps around the building. You can't control that, but what you can control easily is the person right in front of you, getting their order right and making sure it's for here, to go, the names, all of that, the organization. It's got to be, that's what's important. You can't, I always say, a line to the door before they order their food is okay. A line after they've ordered their food, they're waiting for the food, not okay. So take your time, focus on the person in front of you, get accurate, get the basics down, and speed will come in time. And eventually you'll be able to do the dual processing, I don't think he said dual processing, maybe, thing that people do all the time, where the more you do it, the more you don't even think about it. You're just like boom, 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 boom. It's instinctual, and it's cool. And it's true of every single field, no matter what field you're in. It's really awesome. That applies to everything. Also, what's really cool is he's right. There was a major difference between learning a lot in school and experience, especially with the field that I want to be in, is that, you can learn all this, book stuff and chemistry and all of that, but how, your book smarts is very different than your experience. And so you need both together to really, you need both. I don't know. It's super cool and exciting to see things like, that's right. And I'm excited, but that is kind of scary to realize that, it's not just League of Villains. There's a liberation army. And it's not just villains, it's heroes as well who are now being villainous and joining them for whatever reason. That's unfortunate that Slide and Go is part of it, because he was so amusing. And I realized, oh dang, he's a villain. And so that's what they gotta figure out. And Hawks is right, they can't just move in because they'll just go underground. They had to figure out who these villains are, where they're located, and what heroes are supporting them. But it's also really cool as a reminder is that we have these great heroes, we have these adults who are ready for the fight, but we also have the next generation, and that's what the Hero Association is working with Hawks, and they're doing their investigating there. You also have Hawks trying to give Endeavor, for whatever reason they really haven't told Endeavor, but Hawks was giving Endeavor a heads up, so he wouldn't be kind of his normal stubborn self. It's like, hey, no, you need to prepare them for what's coming, because war is coming. It's been battles and battles, but now a full-blown war, like liberation army, a war is coming. So unfortunately, you've got the older heroes, and they're going to do their best, but you have to prepare the younger generation, because it's not going to be, it's going to be all hands on deck. And again, that great reminder that, again, it's not just Deku, it's not just 3 boys, Bakugo and Kachin and Deku, it's not just Class 1A, it's Class 1B, it's also what we haven't seen is, the 2 classes, the rest of the 3 class, not just the big 3, with Mirio unfortunately out of commission, who seems very happy and content in life right now. Probably misses his powers for sure, but yeah, he's a sweetheart. And then also we have the academy, the Shigaraka Academy. I can't remember its name, but we have that academy. We have the kids who are in the Hero Track and these other high schools. So we don't just have UA. We have all these other schools and all these other districts that have hero schools or hero tracks. I think UA is the only hero school, at least in Japan. But we have all these heroes who are training these. So we have these generations, but he's trying to let Endeavor know, I think, because I guess because of where they're located, they're kind of at the heart of where it is. So, you've got to prepare them for war, because war is coming. And you can't tell them it's coming, but I like how he said, he respects Endeavor so much. And they kind of share, again, in the same district. I guess it's a really big district. That they're just like, no, you and I need you to know. And again, a span of a couple episodes, we realized not only how powerful, how hardworking he is, but how smart Endeavor is too. I think Shoto's a little simple compared to his dad. I think he has more of his mom in that regard. But I think it also adds to the sweetness that is Todoroki's super sweet. Is there anything else to add? No, that's it. This has been a great episode. I've really, truly enjoyed it. Hopefully I can get some Hibike Euphonium recorded. If not, I'm going to work on some editing, get this ready to go. I'm slowly figuring out anime bit by bit by bit. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.